So we were pretty much empty, and now we've got 125 tonne in the yard. There's one more to come, so yeah, 150 tonne in total in the past kind of 4 days. Just bringing the back bay towards him. Some lovely timber, I'm really happy. It's a mix between Palax and factory, as I've already said, but it's all pretty much straight, so should make light work. It's a nice mix as well, actually. Ash, alder, hornbeam, what else have I seen in there? Tiny bit of beech, but it is mainly the ash, to be honest, which is fine because we all know how good ash is. It's a bit of a shame. It will all come to a bit of an end at some point, but while it's there and while we can use it and make use of it while it is dying, we may as well use it. But yeah, serious pile. Really am happy. Got a lot of pear wood here. We need to post this as well. Look at the size of this stack. It's just coming thick and fast. Ben bought in one load the other day, and then he had a problem with a tyre, and then yesterday and today they've bought in kind of 5 loads. So yeah, when they start shifting it, it didn't take long. Can't wait to get through it though. That's going to keep us busy for a little while. Doesn't take long the size of that grab. Welcome back, guys. It is Tuesday the 6th of May, bank holiday Monday yesterday, so it's going to be another short week. We seem to be having a lot of short weeks at the moment, but it's nice to have a bit of a break. A little bit of an update. We are up to 750 in the barn. Yes, we didn't quite do it in April. We could have, but a few orders came in, a wholesale order, a cherry order, and you know, the stuff we're cutting at the moment is fully seasoned and it's ready to burn off the stack pretty much. So a few more weeks later is not going to make a blind bit of difference. I've left Colin bagging up bulk bags of kiln dried because we had a few orders over the weekend, plus the sauna guys reordered, which is great, and the pizza guys ordered as well. So bit of a bagging up session, and then the rest of the week me and Colin are going to be processing on the factory the stuff that came in last week, and we're going to fulfill a wholesale order of 10-inch standard logs. So yeah, it's a bit of a busy week, to be honest, and the weather's cooled down a little bit, which is actually quite nice, but apart from that, we're all good to go. Well, as you can see, we filled up that section. We're now driving in forwards and working our way out. This is 802 up here, I believe. Still been sitting outside, kind of taking the edge off. It's all seasoned timber anyway, and this won't be used until probably, I don't know, because we're going to be putting quite a lot of seasoned timber back at Oak Farm as well. So we potentially won't even touch this until kind of October, November. Who knows? Depending on how busy the season is, depending on how many we put down at Oak Farm. But there is 800 up here now, and we're going to get another 200 up here and stop at 1,000. I'm pretty sure that's going to somewhat fill it anyway. It'll probably come up to about here-ish, I reckon. Depending on how high I go. But yeah, 800 bags, 200 off the goal, and then we might put about 250 back at Oak Farm. But yeah, it's a glorious day. We're going to go back, do a bit of processing. Processing for the rest of the week now in the factory. Hello guys, welcome back. As you can see, it is a glorious day. We took a load of bags up to the second depot this morning. We've got about 20 there, but we're just knocking out an order for some cherry at the moment, and then tomorrow we'll go back on to the season bulk bags. But yes, we're processing cherry on the factory. We're processing 10-inch, and I've actually reduced the size slightly, and these are going off for smoking. So I'll show you what's going on. This is the size we're going for. It's only very slightly smaller. Being clean. Look at that. Gorgeous smoking sticks. So we've got to make up 4 cubes of this, and then we're going to make 6 cube up or 6 or 8 cube up of 6-inch. So we're going to reduce this down to 6-inch and see if we can put 6 inches through the Spit 400. I'm hoping it will, because it is designed for 12-inch. So we'll see. Lovely seasoned cherry. Honestly, I wish this was smell-o-vision, because it smells amazing. Look at that. It smells like cherry cider. It's amazing. So that's what we're doing at the moment. It's about 27 degrees outside, so she's hot. Should make drying a lot easier. Yeah. New setup is working a dream, as always. Running over the cleaner and straight to the cage. First time we've been doing it at the cage, actually. And I might have to adjust this flap a little bit just to get us away from the cleaner a little bit, but it's working all right. Just have to pull the top over a little bit at the end. Right guys, so hopefully you can hear me all right. We're running some 6-inch cherry splits through the Spit 400 cut on the wood cutter, so pretty small. The grippers are just about gripping it. Now ideally this is for a 10-inch setting, so 25 centimetres. But we're running 15 centimetres, which is 6-inch through it. And these, I've just shortened down the stroke, and we are making these little cherry sticks. This is going off to a customer. This is what they asked for. There's a bit of a range of size here, but nice and consistent. Perfect, and it smells absolutely lovely. So we're filling up. We're obviously not going over the cleaner because the cleaner would take out most of this stuff because it's so small. We're putting it into the chicken wire IBCs where it would go in the kiln. Got a little bit of bark here. Now, there's going to be a little bit of debris in it because it's not going over the cleaner, but it's still a pretty clean product. But nice and simple, we just slewed the conveyor around and straight into the cage. Super easy, very happy, and it's still working an absolute treat. So I seem to have got the height on this new conveyor just right, where it kind of works at all different heights. So anyway, we're going to crack on. We've got 3 more IBCs to make, so we've got 8 of these, and then we've got 4 of 10-inch cherry strips. And this is going off to one customer. It's a specialised kind of cooking wood. So yeah, we've got plenty of seasoned. Some of this is reading between 20 and 30%, so it's quite well seasoned. It shouldn't take too long in the kiln. But we're going to crack on. So I'll show you here. It's only advancing a little bit at a time. And what I'm doing is just keeping a gentle pressure on the logs so they don't come back. Because these grippers aren't fully engaged into the wood, they can push back. So I'm just putting the gentle pressure here, which is not ideal if we're doing it all day or doing a lot, but we've only got 8 pages to make, so it's just something we've got to do. You can get an 8-inch setting for this machine. That would step it in, and that would make it a lot better, and that would allow us to do it without any hands. But I'm not changing it over just for 8 cages. We're going to go back on to standard logs after this and fill up some more bulk bags. So let's cut some more logs up. Just keeping an eye on it all the time because they're 6-inch in a 10-inch setting. If it's small diameter, they can twist, and I have to shut off the splitter quickly and just straighten out, otherwise it makes a load of weight. So I'm just watching it like a hawk, keeping even pressure, and we will do these cages in no time, hopefully. Ones we did yesterday are out sitting in the sun, and they're going to go in the kiln over the weekend. Slow and steady, we're making a lovely product, and the customers will be able to move with it, I bet. Put all those spots. That is just... So, yeah, it's about 2 inches maybe, 2 inches across, 1.5 inch square. Put an even pressure on here like this. Every time it goes forward, just bring the next ring up. Good morning guys, welcome back. It is Tuesday the 20th of May and it's another glorious day. We just got the kiln on this morning and I am just bagging up some cherry into some giant bags in Blue Peter style. This is one I made earlier. So these are 2 cubic meter bags They're 2 meters high, 1 meter by 1 meter. And this particular one is filled with a 10-inch cherry. It's a bit of a pain because I'm having to rotate it into the top of the bag because firstly, the cleaner is set up in there, which isn't too much of a problem. But because we've taken the elevator off the end, I can't get the height to fill these 2 meter bags up. So that's the only downfall to me taking the elevator off. I didn't think about it, but I'll be honest, we only do kind of 6 to 8 of these a year, just one particular customer, which we do some specialist products for. This is 6-inch cherry into like little blocks, as you can see, and then we also do 10-inch cherry for him as well. And he's having 4 cube of the 10-inch, and we've got 6 cube, I believe, or 8 cube. I think it's 8 cube actually. Yep. 8 cube of the 6-inch. So we'll bag this up after we've done these. So I'm just trying to rotate as much as I can, obviously, in the bag. Yes, some does fall out quite a bit, to be honest, but I'm just gonna have to put these up and chuck them in the top. These are quite nice. They've got like a skirt around them, so once they're filled I can skirt them up, put them on a pallet, tie the tops off, and then I've just got to put my delivery address thing in. There's a little see-through pouch I'll show you later. It's got a little plastic pouch on it. We can put the you know, the pallet line information inside. They'll come pick up from here and deliver it straight to the customer. But yeah, huge bags. Just to put it in perspective, I am 6'6", and they're as tall as me, or taller. So yeah, big bags, and 2 cube in each one, so it's pretty impressive. My new bags are 0.5, so there's 4 on my bags in one of these. I can fit 2 IBCs in. Yes, I know IBCs are 1.2, but once they've been in the kiln, they do shrink down a little bit, so it's closer to a cube. As you can see, I've put 2 IBCs in there. Yes, there's some on the floor, but once it's been shaken down, it would probably all fit in. So I am just going to stick this camera on charge, and then I will grab you and show you when we do the 6-inch. Right guys, so that's the 4 cube of 10-inch done. As you can see, these big bags got this skirt. Now you can actually buy these from DA Pack with the skirts on the outside like this. These particular ones I got didn't have the skirt on the outside, so I've just made a little slit here, and it allows you to put the bag loops through and then roll this down the outside, and then when you're done you can roll them up and it covers the product. If you don't do this, the skirt inside lays inside, and then when it's full it's quite hard to take it out from beside the product. So a little like 2-inch slit there, poke the loop through, and it makes it so much easier when you've filled it up just to roll it up. As you can see, the skirts on these are on the outside, and then what you've got to do is lift that up all the way around, and that will cover the product on the top there, just in case it's going to rain, and the pallet line, just leave them outside kind of thing. Can't guarantee what's going to happen with them when they're on the pallet line. So yeah, great bags from DA Pack again. All my bags are from DA Pack. My new bags, my old bags, been using them for years now, if I'm honest. I've only got a few of these big bags, but I buy the bundles of 250 of the vented bags, as you can see here. So we've gone down to the 80 by 80 by 80 bag. Last year we're on the 85 by 85 by 85. So the old bags were 0.62, I think, of a cube, and the new bags are 0.51 of a cube, so basically 0.5. So yeah, if you need any bags, don't forget to go over to the DA Pack, brilliant company, and they'll get out to you within a couple of days if they've got them in stock. They are rapid, so yeah, keep them in mind. Let's try and not spill too many of these little 6-inch little things, because it's a lot of picking up if I do. But you shall watch me most probably fail here now. Right, as you can see, a few do drop on the floor, but because these logs are so small, I'm probably going to use the snow shovel just to scoop them up and chuck them in top. I've got to pick them up because if you drive over them on a forklift like that, it can get a bit dodgy, and you don't want to roll a forklift over. So we'll just have a little clean up quick. As you can see, it's filled up about half the bag. Hoping I'm going to have enough. Lovely product though. You can imagine a tiny smoker box or a barbecue. You've got a nice barbecue established with charcoal, and then you put a couple of these on top and let them smoke, and gives you loads of flavour. These are absolutely just bone dry, nothing to them. And just things like this are just in, helping summer sales. Obviously firewood during the summer is pretty tough going. There's not a lot of sales to be had, but if you can kind of have a go at the barbecue market, cherry, oak, maybe a bit of apple if you can get your hands on it, we can sell this. We've also got a walking floor load going out next week. I was hoping for it to go this week, but the lorry can't get here this week, so booked it in for next week. That will go, that will help with sales as well. And then we're just going to keep filling up cages, keep getting ahead. This is somewhat dry. We're going to put these into vented bags. This is all seasoned, and then this is all green. As you can see the colour difference, they're quite golden and these are quite bright. So yeah, we're just going to keep stacking them up. We're doing a layer of 4 along the field side just to take the brunt of the wind if it gets windy, and then we're going 5 high, second one in. And I think going 5 high is going to reduce a layer nearly you know, coming out into the yard. So I think we'll have a layer of 4 all the way along the yard, and then maybe 2, maybe 3 layers of 5 all the way along the yard, and that'll be about 350 to 400 cages. Less tops, more height, just makes sense. They're nice and safe. They're all locked in with the corners. I would only stack them 5 high if they're all full. You know, you can't have the bottom ones empty and then the top ones full, because it'd be really unsteady. But yeah, solid as a rock. Just got to make sure all the corners are locked in when you put them up, and then we put a top on top just to stop any rain getting in that top cage. It allows the heat and the wind to blow through them all, get them nice and dry for winter, and it reduce the time in the kiln, hopefully. Well guys, what do you think? That's the cherry all dried, bagged up and heading out off to the customer. This stuff went on the pallet line, so I didn't have to actually deliver it myself, which is quite handy. I really do like the versatility of the Splitter 400 and the different size products you can make with it. Let me know in the comment section what you think yourself. I do read all the comments. That being said, that is going to be it for today's video. I'll see you guys in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.